I have one more little thing for you, or should I say major
Of course,
thing?
yeah. I have plenty of time. I don't have a heart out today,
Okay, that's
so if
that's good.
you
No.
need a few more minutes, we can do that.
All right. You've mentioned Lisa Ortiz, you've mentioned Wayne Grayson, you've mentioned Eric Stewart, and you've mentioned Dan Green, among many other people that are a part of this grand project. What can you tell us about Crossing the Gods?
Ooh, I can tell you a few things. Um, I can tell you like a little bit about my character. Um, Obviously, I can't tell you any plot points,
Oh,
but
darn.
I definitely can talk about it. Um, um, Dan did give me permission to talk about it
That is
because I thought
awesome.
it might come up in the interview today. Um, and the first thing is, you know, it stands for Guardians of Dimensional Stability.
Ooh,
I am not one of them. I am not one of them.
you're not?
I think I mentioned earlier that Emma Frost was morally ambiguous. Also, my character of Dominea is also morally ambiguous.
Ooh.
Um, she has um, a difficult history. What's amazing is all these characters have like super intricate history, just like an anime, a successful anime would, or like a successful universe like Marvel or DC. Um, Dan has written this in every detail you can imagine is available to us, which is amazing because that is not always the case. So these characters are extremely complex, extremely layered, and therefore very exciting to play. But my character's real name is Serafima Vasiliev, and she's from the Soviet Union, and she's
Ooh.
from Russia. And what can I tell you about her? Well, I think first I should say, I think I definitely was the first one to record. I'm not finished yet. I have another session in a week or two, but I think maybe a couple people have recorded since I did. So it was exciting, he and I, to discover the script the first time together. Um, and I'm just trying to think of what I can tell you about her. Um, she's trying to basically, she has many objectives, many bigger story arcs and desires, but she's trying to find out if an extremely powerful device rumored to exist is actually real, and if so, where it is. And so a lot of the crux and a lot of the drama and a lot of the conflict within it is about that. Not just for her, but for every character. And what she wants with it, is a complete mystery. And I don't know if it will be revealed in it or not, but yeah. And also, I can tell you this: it's going to be released episodically. I don't know how many episodes it will end up being broken down into, but it's about 100-minute piece.
Wow.
And yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I read every character's description, which was lengthy and detailed, and then I got to read about the whole universe, and then I got to read the entire script first. And I know that seems like, oh yeah, but it's actually unique. Um, you don't always get all of that information. You don't always get to like delve that deep and to understand everything. Um, Thankfully, this is a prelay, meaning we're recording it first and then they're doing that after. But I'm trying to describe the style of it. But everyone should definitely go to the Facebook page and check it out and watch the trailer because that will give you, a better idea. But it's an illustrated audio drama, so it's not an animation, and it's not, a podcast either. It's like a radio play with images to help facilitate. So it's not even a stop motion comic. It's something very unique, and it might be the one of a kind at this point. What they're doing with it, and Dan is actually drawing everything himself, which is incredible. I
That
don't even know how he's doing all of that and finding all the time, but he is, and thus far the work that he's done on it is pretty incredible. But she has special powers, I can tell you that. She has different forms of telekinesis. She can create fire. She can intrude people's minds.
ooh.
Yeah, and she can burrow into their worst fears and that's one of her strongest powers. It's not
I'm
actually
getting
physical
shivers.
power, but she's very manipulative, and she loves to expose people's weaknesses and then get them that way. So yeah, it's pretty dark. It's pretty dark, and it's similar to working in a superhero's journey story. I can liken it to that. So yeah, I mean that's one of the things that I've been working on that I'm really excited about.
I mean, I'm completely hooked. I've watched the trailer more times than I can count. And
Oh,
you
cool.
telling us about your
Yeah, and I get
character.
scenes with everybody. I think I have a scene with at least every single character. I think my character has more of a relationship with Eric Stewart's character.
Ooh.
We're closely linked in a certain way, blacksmith. And then I do also have, my son is Jason Griffith.
Ooh.
He plays Spikes, my son. So I have, there's, a lot of, I don't want to say too much, but
Of course.
the relationship is interesting. But, yeah, but I do get to have scenes with everybody. I get to have a scene with Praying Mantis, Lisa Ortiz's character, who I find that character fascinating. I want things for her. When you discover her story, you will want things for her. But yeah, there's a lot of amazing. But what's interesting is I know all of these actors like really, really, really well, except for Tara Sands.
Really?
Somehow the universe never brought us together. Isn't that crazy?
I guess it was waiting until now for this amazing project.
Yeah, I mean, we've worked on so many things together, but we never crossed physical paths, which is insane to me. But I mean, she left, to go to LA earlier than others. But yeah, actually don't really know her. I just know of her and how much everybody loves her and stuff.
So I have to ask one little minor question about this. What was your initial reaction, if you don't mind sharing, when Dan Green or Eric Stewart or anybody brought this up to you saying, would you be a part of this project? What was your initial thoughts?
Hell yeah.
That works.
I mean, I was excited. I was screaming internally, yes. No, it was like, what a great opportunity to work with people you love, and that it's really funny because it's like, there's like character morphs within them, like Jason and I are going to have this completely different relationship in this, and we're like Sonic and Blaze, Luffy and Usopp, when Lisa and I are together, it's like we're Praying Mantis and Dominea, but we're also Blaze and Amy and Luffy and Chopper, and I'm just trying to think, Eric, it's like Kaiba and Mai.
That's scary.
Yeah, I mean, we all have so many amazing character overlaps and specific relationships in other things. Like I think Dan and Greg have both played my husband many times, like an insane amount of times. But yeah, I mean, we have a lot of history together, and it's not like a theater where you get to know people immediately right away in a kind of intense way, because we worked together over a long period of time, crossing paths here and there. We weren't always working on prelays together where you're in the booth together. When we worked on Turtles and things like that and Viva Pinata, yes, you work with other actors in the booth, and so you get to experience that and you have that camaraderie. But otherwise, it just happened with like parties they would throw every once in a while. Oh my gosh, you play that character? How cool. Or passing each other in the hallway, or one of them ends up directing you, or so we all kind of met each other and developed our friendships and relationships over a longer period of time, and in a way that's kind of cool because you don't burn out too fast. Some people, when they get too intense too soon, they kind of burn out. But all of us have maintained. Not everybody. I'm sure there's some conflict here and there, but most everybody really likes everyone and enjoys each other's company, and especially this group of people. We all respect each other and care about each other very much. I don't get to see Veronica much because she's on the West Coast, and I always loved like running into her, so I miss that. But occasionally I'll see her at a convention, and that's always nice.